Can you please tell me, is she all right? Oh, thank goodness. Have someone go in there and tell her that I will be there as quickly as I possibly can. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Certainly obvious a writer lives here, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Felicia's apartment. I mean, the decorating, it's so eclectic.
I really hadn't noticed.
Well, it was very sweet of her to let us use this for our meeting.
Well, it's the least she can do. Top stands to make a lot of money catering the snowflake ball.
Well, it's a shame she couldn't come to the meeting.
Oh, please, consider it a blessing.
Why?
Well, think about it. The woman had her wedding at a racetrack. She'd probably want to have this ball at a kennel.
Oh, Donna. You come up with the most terrible things.
Oh, what in the world is keeping Rachel anyway?
Well, you know, Rachel will arrive when Rachel arrives.
I know. It's just that I have to meet with Michael.
Oh, have you took up plans?
Let's just say this has been a rather bad day.
Yes, it must be very difficult for you.
What?
Well, trying to have some sort of a private life when you're married to someone who's got such a high profile.
Oh, yes, of course it's difficult at times. But Michael and I love each other very much.
Well, that's obvious to anyone who's so educated.
Look, I'm really sorry, Iris. I'm just on edge here today.
That's all right. There's no need to explain.
No, I do consider you a friend.
Well, I feel as if I've known you forever.
Oh, I know, and I don't make friends with women very easily.
Neither do I. You know, I feel most women are so silly.
Oh, they are. It's so true. And I also have to tell you that I feel like I can really trust you.
Donna, is there something wrong?
Well, yes. It's my daughter, Marley. She had some surgery this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it's nothing serious.
Oh, no, not really. It's just that she's having some fertility problems. Which I'm sure are all Jake's fault.
Of course.
But they'll all get straightened out, I'm sure of that.
I hope so.
Right. It's just that Michael was going on over to the hospital, and I told him that I would meet him there as soon as I possibly could.
Well, we'll just have to get this meeting over and done with, and then I'll drive you to the hospital.
Oh, you're kidding? You would? That would be wonderful.
Well, that's what friends are for.
Oh, thank you. And if you don't mind, I think I will check the hospital again. Make sure everything's all right. Oh, it's about time. Yes.
I'm sorry I'm late. There was a terrible accident.
Excuse me, Rachel.
Rachel, I think we should get this meeting started.
Felicia isn't here.
Well, she can't make it. There's an emergency at Tops.
Well, we'll wait for
Perhaps
Sharlene.
we could go over the menu, and I don't really think that Sharlene would be able to contribute to that.
You're going to make her feel very welcome, Iris.
Well, why would I make her feel anything different?
I think she's got a lot of ideas we might use.
Goody. I love new ideas. And I'm sure hers will be refreshingly naive.
Thank you. Oh, all right. Well, shall we get started?
We're waiting for Sharlene, Donna. Excuse me.
I don't know any Sharlene.
Frame?
Charlene Frame? She is a farmer.
Well, I hear she makes delicious preserves.
Well, whose ridiculous idea was this to have her on this committee?
Mine.
I told Jamie and Vicky that you weren't ready to see him yet.
We can discuss all this after you've recovered from your
I
surgery.
want to know now, Doctor. I am sick of...
Rest, calm down, okay? She's not gonna rest until she knows, Doctor. Why don't you just tell her the bottom line?
I told you, I can't say absolutely.
You're supposed to be an expert.
In the first place, this isn't entirely your problem, Mrs. McKinnon.
We all know that.
You will have to continue with your medication.
All right.
You still haven't answered any questions.
Are you sure you want to go into this right now?
Yes, I am sure.
As I said before, there's a lot of scarring on your fallopian tubes.
And you said you removed that with cauterizing.
Yeah, but there's only so much I can accomplish in a laparoscopy. We make a very minor incision, which unfortunately doesn't resolve your type of problem.
Then what do we have to do?
Another surgery.
Are you kidding?
It's called a laparotomy.
What is that?
Basically, it's abdominal surgery. We make a bigger incision so that we can have greater access to the scar tissues.
Is that absolutely necessary?
In my opinion, yes.
And if I have the surgery, I will be able to have a child.
There are no guarantees, Mrs. McKinnon.
I don't want my wife going through another operation for nothing, all right?
I understand.
Now, what if I don't have the operation?
In all likelihood, you will never be able to conceive.
I want a child. I'll do anything.
And you, Mr. McKinnon?
Of course, I want a baby.
When can we schedule the surgery?
I'll have to check my schedule. Why don't you have your father call my office?
Michael, why?
About the financial arrangements?
Doctor, I am paying for this.
Fine. Call my office.
When can I take my wife home?
As soon as I've taken care of the necessary paperwork downstairs. Now, call my office tomorrow. I want to see you next week.
Yes, doctor. Are we going to be able to do this?
Honey, if it's what you want.
What about the money?
Don't worry about it. You just rest, okay?
Okay. Okay. I want to come home.
I want to have you home. I'll be back as soon as I can, all right?
Okay, sweetie.
Excuse me, Mr. McKinnon. Dr. Jansen said your wife was ready to be released.
Right.
I'll show you where to pay.
Great. And maybe you can show me how to pay, too.